They weren't just builders, they were visionaries who carved their beliefs into stone, not for decades, but for eternity. Thousands of years before modern engineering, the ancient Egyptians created monuments so precise, so mathematically aligned, that we still marvel at them today. Their pyramids point almost perfectly to true north. Their temples capture the sun's rays on sacred days. Their proportions echo patterns found in seashells, galaxies, even the golden spiral of life itself. But how did they do it? No computers, no calculators, no metal tools as we know them. What knowledge did they hold? And why was it so important that they etched it into stone, meant to outlast time itself? Today we explore how the Egyptians used sacred geometry, celestial alignment, and cosmic symbolism to build the most enduring monuments in human history. This is the story of the sacred architects who measured eternity. To the ancient Egyptians, geometry wasn't just a tool, it was a sacred language, a way to mirror the cosmos in stone. At the heart of their worldview was Ma'at, the principle of balance, harmony, and cosmic order. Not just a moral code, but the universe's blueprint. They used a unit called the sekhed, an early method for calculating slope, to determine the pyramid's precise angles. Long before trigonometry, they understood the relationship between base, height, and angle. But even more profound was the symbolism behind the shapes. The square represented Earth, stability, and the physical world. The triangle pointed skyward, toward the heavens and the soul's ascent. Combined, the pyramid became a sacred structure connecting the terrestrial to the divine. These weren't just buildings, they were cosmological maps, reflections of myth, belief, and celestial truth. The Great Pyramid of Giza isn't just a marvel of scale, it's a marvel of precision. Each side is aligned to the cardinal directions within 0.05 degrees, a feat even modern engineers would find challenging. How did they do it? They looked to the sky. Using an instrument called the Merkhet, a kind of ancient star tracker, Egyptian priests monitored the movement of stars, especially Thuban in the constellation Draco, near true north, around 2600 BCE. By watching stars cross a plumb line, they aligned their monuments with astonishing accuracy. But the goal wasn't just engineering, it was symbolic, a way to harmonize the structure with the heavens, to reflect the divine order above. Their monuments weren't just tombs or temples, they were celestial observatories designed to unite earth and sky. Each stone, each angle, was a step toward eternity. At first glance, the Great Pyramid appears simple. Four sides, a square base, a pointed summit. But within its dimensions lie hidden patterns. Its base-to-height ratio approximates pi. Its slant height compared to half the base approaches phi, the golden ratio. Did they know these constants by name? Probably not, but they seemed to grasp their presence intuitively, sensing the same patterns we now recognize in nature. From flowers to seashells, hurricanes to galaxies, the golden ratio is everywhere. And the Egyptians built it into stone. Their architecture wasn't just functional, it was a reflection of divine harmony, an attempt to align human creation with cosmic proportions. They didn't write equations, they embodied truth in form. The Egyptians didn't just worship the sun, they built with it. Temples like Karnak were aligned so that on certain days, like the winter solstice, sunlight would travel down the temple's axis and illuminate its innermost sanctum. One such alignment lights the statue of Amun at the precise moment of rebirth, a celestial event turned sacred ritual. And it wasn't only the sun. They tracked Sirius, the brightest star in the sky. Its annual rising marked the Nile flood, the beginning of a new year and a new season of life. These weren't guesses, they were calculations, astronomy carved into stone. Egyptian temples acted as astronomical calendars, syncing the heavens with human life. Light wasn't just illumination, it was divine timing. For centuries, we were told the pyramids were built by slaves. But archaeology tells another story. The men who built these monuments were skilled laborers, organized into crews, fed well and housed in dedicated villages. They had names like the Friends of Khufu and the Drunkards of Menkaure. They worked in rotating shifts and took pride in their labor. Some were even buried near the monuments they helped construct, a sign of honor and recognition. These workers weren't building for a paycheck, they were part of a sacred national mission, raising stone for the gods, for the pharaohs, and for eternity. To them, construction was a form of devotion. Every stone was an offering, every structure a prayer. They weren't just building for a king, they were building for the cosmos. The ancient Egyptians didn't divide science from spirit. To them, math was sacred, architecture was myth, and the sky was the ultimate guide. They fused geometry, astronomy, and belief into monuments that still speak across time. If this journey changed how you see the past, like the video, comment below with your favorite insight, and subscribe to keep exploring. In our next episode, we travel east to uncover the lost engineers of the Indus Valley, ancient cities built with precision. Until then, stay curious.